Hello Zebraherd! In today's episode of Detective Pikachu Returns, we explore Ryme City in search of the culprit that stole the jewel, and meet some really fun Pokemon along the way. Let's get started! And it seems like there's some people out here. Lillipup's partner. Huh? You mean you won't help me? I understand how you feel, man, but we're in the middle of an investigation right now. Yes, but what should I do? Looks like that woman has a problem. Sure does. I doubt it has anything to do with our case, but it's hard not to want to help people or help someone who's in trouble. That's the spirit, Tim. If we see a person or a Pokemon with a problem, let's do what we can to help them. That's what makes us this city's great detective. But we do need to prioritize our own current case. This is something we can help with when we have the time. Right, first, let's hear what she has to say. Good idea. Local concerns. During your investigation, people in Pokemon may request your help solving their problems. These people in Pokemon have a blue speech bubble. If you see them, try talking to them. Local concerns that you've agreed to help with are added to a list. You can check this list at any time by pressing the Y button. Keep in mind, some of these requests aren't necessarily problems in the strictest sense. Gotcha. So I guess we'll talk to you. Excuse me, may I ask what's wrong? My Lillipup's gone missing. Oh no, what happened? We were taking a walk together in Serenity Park. I guess Lillipup must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up, he took off like a rocket. I've been searching all over for him, and now I'm exhausted. That police officer won't look into it for me either. I don't know what to do. We can't just ignore this. That's right, helping people is a detective's job, and finding lost Pokemon even more so. We'd like to help you, ma'am. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at looking for lost people in Pokemon. Really? That would be a huge help. Can you think of anywhere your Lillipup might have gone? Well, I've already searched the park pretty thoroughly, but I haven't looked for him in the city yet. Oh, also, my Lillipup likes quiet places, but I'm not sure there are any places like that around here. I think that's enough information for us to go on. Please wait here while we search for him. I'm so sorry to add to your workload when you already look so busy, but thank you. I hope you find my sweet Lillipup. If we see a Lillipup during our investigation, we should talk to it. So, Lillipup's partner, find the lost Lillipup. Lillipup loves to go for walks. When his partner took him outside, he suddenly ran off. Help look for Lillipup. Will do. Okay, so good to know that there's little side quests like this to work on. Lillipup likes quiet places. I hope someone finds him soon. What about this officer? Thank you for coming to help. Take care out there. Thank you. All right, so is there anything to the right? We got some really cute little Pidovs. Oh, if it isn't Pidove. Glad to see you're feeling better now. Who am I? What do you mean? I just rescued you a little while ago. It's forgotten the whole thing. Well, Pidove are known for their forgetfulness. Interesting. Oh, and look at you two. Whimsicott. Whimsy? They seem happy. What are they talking about? They're saying that no matter how many times they visit the city, it's always bustling and full of fun. Do you suppose they witnessed anything? We can certainly ask. How about you, Whimsicott? Oh, you ride on seasonal winds that take you all over the world, huh? The city seems even livelier than usual whenever the Whimsicott arrive. Ah, okay. Soon, you'll be leaving this city to travel somewhere else. Oh, you like coming here every year because you can meet so many different Pokemon? Aw, I'm happy to hear that. Well, what's interesting is that Cotton, that definitely looks like it was from Whimsicott, was in the room. And really nobody has mentioned that part too much. About the Cotton. Is this Cotton yours? Oh, here we go. Yeah, the Whimsicott says it's theirs. Noted testimony, that's really important information. We actually found this in Mr. Dennis's mansion. I don't suppose you've been in there? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Come on, you've got to remember at least that much. Oh, this one does remember. What did it say? It thinks it remembers going into the mansion while playing with its friends. It thinks so? That's not a very clear answer. Yeah, let's ask for more details. how did you get into the dentist's residence? You said you might have been in the mansion, but how'd you get inside? You went in through the window with your friends? Why would you do that? You don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning? The heck does that mean? Please, it's really important, just try to remember. Some human you don't know asked you to do it? What was this stranger like? You don't remember because it was someone you'd never seen before, huh? Now look here, you might be an accessory to theft. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? You think the Whimsicott may have been unknowingly involved in the crime? If they were, they're blissfully ignorant of it. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. This complicates things. So I wonder if it's somebody they didn't recognize. It was probably somebody who wasn't in the previous years of the Whimsicott's migration that they take through this area every time. And the only person that could have been is the new guy who ran up there in the first place, because they wouldn't have recognized him if he's newer, right? That's my first idea. About the red Pokemon.
Hey.
Have you two seen any red Pokemon around here? Oh, Pawniard is red? And you've recently become friends with one? Pawniard? It's a Pokemon with bleeds all over its body. And it's true that Pawniard's pretty red. Not only that, but might have the strength to cut that glass case in half like that. You often run into Pawniard at the terrace in Serenity Park. And on windy days, you play with Pawniard by picking it up and flying it around? They said they like to fly Pawniard all the way here from Serenity Park. Serenity Park is the big park just beyond here, right? Yeah, and the terrace is way over on the far side. Maybe we can find Pawniard there. Do you remember when you last played with Pawniard? Oh, lately you've been playing together every day? Even today? In that case, we might be able to find it there now. If we go meet Pawniard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock. It has a favorite rock? Apparently there's a rock at the terrace that Pawniard really cares about. One time they accidentally stepped on it, and then Pawniard got mad, real mad. Wow, that's scary. We'd better watch where we step. And then finally, about Ducklet. I don't suppose they've seen Ducklet around, have they? Okay, I get it. You didn't see her. If they didn't see her, I wonder where she went. Well, probably to the cafe. Do you suppose Pawniard is the red Pokemon we're looking for? Apparently it's good friends with the Whimsicott that went into the mansion, so it seems pretty likely. It'd probably be fastest just to go and beat it and ask. But we still have to track down Ducklet. Well, should we look for Ducklet or Pawniard first? Either is fine by me. We can start with whichever one you like. Thanks, Pikachu. So that does definitely have me a bit curious. I have a feeling then if Whimsicott carries Pawniard around and Whimsicott has been inside the mansion, what if they just carried Pawniard in, some kind of altercation happened, they broke open the little case and maybe Pawniard took it? I'm not sure. Anyways, that's all we can do there. I think it'd be nice to go catch up with, we can run extra fast too. Did something happen? Something definitely did. I love Pikachu's run when we run like this. Pikachu's trying to catch up. But I think it'd be better to go talk to Ducklet first. So that's what I want to go to. So much information being learned here though, that we gotta keep up with. These cases are very in-depth. It takes a lot of effort to really figure everything out. And hey, we got some new Pokemon out here. So, hi, you're sort of red. This is Watchhog, self-appointed city patrol. Looking all over the place. What are you up to? Watchhog's hobby is observing things around the city. In that case, maybe it's seen something useful. Get her to ask. About you, Watchhog. Oh, you never got bored? You get bored in the city because there are so many different people and Pokemon to watch? Must be fun having eyes like yours, especially since they let you see in the dark. Huh, about Ducklet. What, really? What's it saying? You gotta tell me too. Right, sorry. It says it saw Ducklet pass by here. If she passed by here, she was probably on her way to the cafe after all. About the red Pokemon. There are so many red Pokemon, you don't know which one we mean? Good point. Do we know anything else about it? Let's see. We know it's a Pokemon that can use a move to slice clean through hard objects, and that can easily knock down a human with a punch. You haven't seen any Pokemon like that around here? All right then. Okay, so let's go over this way and also talk to Greeted. These mini items use all sorts of different berries. Oh yeah, okay, so that was just about the little cart. And what about you over here?
Drob!
Hi!
Hey,
where are you going?
Wait up!
Come back.
It's gone.
Okay, so around down this street, right? Let's follow it so we can ask some questions. I just hope we can find it. So I guess we could do this the back alley. I mean, sure, why not? Huh? It's not here. Must be hiding somewhere. Well, no point hanging around here. Let's go interview someone else. So I can't go into this area more? No, it looks like I can. Got some kind of little restaurant or something over here. And oh, you're so cute. Wait a minute, is this the Lillipup, right? Lillipup, did someone say walkies? So cute. Say, Pikachu, isn't this? Yeah, it's Lillipup. It may indeed be the partner of that woman we met in front of the dentist residence. Let's ask. Hey there, Lillipup, what are you doing way over here? I see. Apparently, he was having so much fun running around that he wasn't paying attention to where he was going. Next thing you knew, he was here. Just like that woman said earlier. He says he misses his partner. Okay, we're gonna go tell her and bring her here to you, Lillipup. Lillipup, I'm so glad you've been found. Thank you so much for finding my dear Lillipup, Detective. You're welcome, I'm glad we could help. You ran away because you weren't getting enough playtime, didn't you? All right then, we can play together as much as you like today. Guess that's settled. Yeah, it was nice to see them both so happy. So there we go, we saved it. Local interest, find a lost Lillipup. Lillipup loves to go for walks. When his partner took him outside, he suddenly ran off. Well, we did it. So I'm glad that we got that done. But where did that little trash bag Pokemon go? Maybe in here? I guess not. Huh, very peculiar. Is there anything else to do in this little back alley? It really doesn't seem like it, so I guess we'll just run super fast back. There we go. Okay, we're back here at the main plaza. Is there any other Pokemon to talk to or just people to catch up with? Oh, there's you. I don't think you were here before. Huh, this is real bad. That boy looks pretty down. Sorry to bother you, but is everything okay? You look unhappy about something. Oh, you're the detective in Pikachu I saw on TV. Awesome, a detective's just what I need. Can you tell us what's bothering you? Well, we've got a match coming up against the Tonti Park Soccer Club. Huh, I didn't know Tonti Park even had a soccer club. One of their members has a Scrafty as their partner, and they're so good. So I'm worried we're gonna lose. I want a partner Pokemon I can play with too, but I can't find any Pokemon that are good at soccer. Gotcha, sounds like you better search for a Pokemon with good footwork. Can you think of any Pokemon that can play soccer really well, Mr. Detective? None immediately spring to mind, but I'll be sure to tell you if I find one. Really? Thanks, Mr. Detective. I sure hope we can find a Pokemon that likes playing soccer. There's gotta be one somewhere in Ryme City. Find a practice partner for the soccer boy. The soccer boy is looking for a partner to practice with. Find a Pokemon that knows how to play soccer. Will do. And these two are still at it back here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we won't go this way, it doesn't look safe at all. But is there anything else to do around here that we just really haven't caught up with? Because every person we can talk to might, give us an important lead. Either way, the cafe is right here, so hopefully we can head inside the Hi Hat Cafe. Hi Hat Cafe. Oh, it's the mayor's daughter, I think.
Oh, Tim!
Rachel Myers, student at Ryme University.
Hello there.
Jessica Miller, Rachel's friend. Wow, what a coincidence running into you here. Yeah, I'm surprised as you are. I think I've seen this girl somewhere before. Oh, I remember. Howard's notebook. She's the girl from the photo. Yes, Pikachu, this is Rachel. We go to college together. She's the mayor's daughter? Right. And you said she knows a lot about Pokemon too, didn't you? And she's just a classmate, or? See, this is why I don't like telling you about my personal life. I'm just looking out for you. I never hear you talk about actually having fun with people. Ah, well, anyway, who's the woman next to her? I know about as much as you do. I don't think we've met before. Hey Jessica, have you heard of these? Of course, it's an honor to meet the great detectives. By the way, Tim, were you talking to Pikachu just now? What? No way. Aw, no need to be embarrassed. I totally understand the urge to talk with your partner. But now that you're here, why don't you chat with us for a bit? Yeah, sure. All right, so we can talk to these two.
You and Pikachu must be working hard, huh?
Yeah, he's actually more helpful than he looks.
That's pretty impressive, Pikachu.
Come on, Tim, you can give me a better compliment than that. You seem different from usual somehow. Don't tell me that a word my dad gave you is already starting to change you. No, of course not. I'm the same as I've always been. Are you sure? I mean, we don't really know each other all that well. Maybe you have the wrong impression of me? No way. I've had my eye on you for a while now, Tim. Excuse me? Oh? Does she mean what she thinks I think she means? It's like I have a front row seat to the great detective in action. It feels like an exciting new adventure could break out at any moment. Ah, right. Did you get your hopes up for a moment there, Tim? Quiet, you. And what about you?
It is such an honor to meet you, Tim. Thank you for solving the R case. You have no idea what that meant to me.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
All right. I see news about your accomplishments on TV all the time. You're quite the celebrity. Celebrity? I wouldn't go quite that far. No need to be modest. You're a great detective after all. Jessica used to work with my partner many years ago. That's how we met, and we've been friends ever since. Oh, I see. But it's been a while since we've met up like this. About 2 years, I think. We've both been so busy lately. There's just hasn't been time to get together. I had no idea you'd become friends with the famous great detective. Were you surprised? Yes, of course. Hey, I'm the great detective. By the way, Tim, I work at a pizzeria in Bamboo Boro. If you're ever in the area, stop by. I'll treat you to one of our awesome pizzas. All right, did you hear that, Tim? Let's go sometime. The pizza place where Jessica works is actually pretty famous. Sounds great, I'd love to go. I'll take you up on that offer. I'll be waiting. Tim, there's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. What's up? Well, it's about something going on at home. Sounds serious. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but you can always talk to me. I don't want to waste your time though. Don't worry about it. I'm working right now, but we can meet up tonight if you're free. Sure, that works. Thank you, Tim. Okay then. How about you stop by my apartment later this evening? Hey, not bad, Tim. But aren't we supposed to have dinner with your family tonight? Yeah, but this sounds serious. I can't just brush her off. The least I can do is hear her out for a little bit. Fair enough. I'm sure your family will understand.
Tim.
Oh, looks like Pikachu has something to say.
Hey, Tim. Jessica seems really grateful to us for solving the R case 2 years ago. Nice to know our hard work wasn't for nothing.
Definitely. But it seems like, Tim's really stand-up person. Trying to help out everybody we can. What's with the moon speed up there? Be careful. I can't talk to any of these people, okay? At work they say, if you don't know what to do, just ask Slow King. All right, well, I don't see too much else to do around here. Can we talk to you? Because we are still trying to look for Ducklet.
Look who it is.
Pablo Millen, owner of the Hi Hat Cafe. Ludicolo, cheerful cafe assistant manager. Hi, Tim. Did something happen today? I noticed you weren't here this morning. Yeah, I got caught up in a new case. Oh, sounds rough. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Me? Sure, go right ahead. About the Hi Hat Cafe.
Excuse me.
You must have been really busy moving your cafe to this new location. Do you feel all settled in now? Yeah, feels like things are finally back to normal. I know Pikachu's been coming here on his own to drink your coffee. I hope he hasn't been causing you any trouble. Trouble? Me? I'm a paying customer. Once you pick up my tab. Not at all. The cafe is way closer to your place now, and it seems like Pikachu feels comfortable here. And the Hi Hat Cafe always welcomes Pokemon customers. About Barnes.
Hey,
The butler from the dentist mansion? Yeah, he swings by the cafe pretty often after he's done with work. Barnes is a regular customer? Yeah, he loves coffee and jazz, so we've got plenty to talk about. But apparently, he's been really stressed lately, so he hasn't been stopping by as much. He's been really stressed, huh? You should probably ask more details about that. Stressed? Do you know why Barnes was stressed? Was he worried about something? Oh, well, I'm not sure it's my place to tell you about a customer's personal matters. Please, we're just trying to help. It's for Barnes' sake. Ah, so this is for a case, huh? Then I guess I'd better tell you. He was worried about the jewel that Mr. Dennis was planning to donate to Ryme City. Apparently, the Dennises had a difference of opinion about that. Barnes was trying to come up with a compromise that would satisfy both of them. But he said he would just wind up getting stuck in the middle of the argument. That does sound stressful. I remember him saying he wished there was no jewel in the first place. He wished there was no jewel, huh? Anyway, that's all I know. Hope it helps. Yes, thank you. And then finally, about Ducklet.
Excuse me.
Do you know the Ducklet that lives at the dentist residence? Yeah, I know her. You're talking about Barnes' partner, right? She often comes here all on her own to buy coffee beans. She really is a clever little Pokemon. Just like Barnes said. She always comes with this cute little bag that I fill with beans for her. As far as I know, she takes them straight back to the mansion. In fact, she left with her usual order a couple minutes ago. So there we go. Looks like Ducklet did come this way. Really? So that's about all we can really ask about.
okay.
And what
let's
about
start.
you? Milcery, rich with flavor and fortune. Oh, it's a Milcery. Hey Pablo, got a new customer? Oh, you mean this Milcery? It's new, just started living here. In fact, wonder what sort of place it's from. Whoa, hey, hold on, Milcery. Both Tim and Pikachu have particular blends they prefer. You can't just add cream without asking. No, I prefer to keep my coffee black, but why don't you try some cream, Tim? Sure, and it smells great. I'll give it a try next time. All right, well,
Okay,
over here we can
let's
talk to
start
the
deducing.
Ludicolo, but we can also talk to Pikachu and Deduce a little bit. We've got everything we need to make our deductions. Let's solve this puzzle, Tim. Not yet. I want to talk to Ludicolo. Looks like she's in a good mood as always. Do you think she might know something? She might, we can ask. About you, Ludicolo. You say you've got an ear for rock now? Not just jazz? Apparently, a pilot toad and its friends put on concerts here at night. Did you really love that music? So that's how you went from jazzes to rocker. I'd love to hear Polytoad's concerts sometime. About Ducklet. Have you seen Ducklet recently? She says Ducklet comes to the cafe pretty often. Pablo knows more about that apparently. Oh, and do you sometimes see Ducklet at Serenity Park? I see. So the pond water there is good for your fur. And you meet Ducklet there sometimes when you go to bathe? How nice that you tell each other about good swimming spots. I guess water type Pokemon get along swimmingly with each other. All right, cool. So that was pretty good. And if we take a look now, I guess we can do some deductions right over here. Ooh, all sorts of things have been updated. But Ducklet is nowhere to be found at the dentist residence. Find out where she went. We can begin deducing because as you can see over here, hold on. Pablo said that Ducklet bought coffee beans. Ducklet went to Hi Hat Cafe to buy coffee beans. Barnes and Ducklet are always together. Ducklet is apparently always with her partner Barnes, until now. So we could deduce, but wouldn't we want to go to the park first to make sure that Ducklet isn't there? That's where I'm a little confused about how deducing works. Hey, where are you going? We sure got some good information about Ducklet from Pablo just now. Why don't we organize all of our information in your case notebook? Okay, so we don't have that option. I didn't know if we could continue to get information before we deduce, but I guess it doesn't quite work that way. So we can deduce this one, let's go for it. Did you figure out where Ducklet went after she left the mansion? Let's piece together the information we've gathered. So, she's actually still at the dentist residence. It only looks like Ducklet isn't at the mansion. She's actually been with her partner Barnes this whole time. Or she went to the Hi Hat Cafe. The most likely reason Ducklet isn't at the mansion is because she went out to buy coffee beans from the Hi Hat Cafe, which we can confirm because Pablo just said so. And so did Ludicolo, sort of.
Okay.
Didn't Ducklet go to the Hi Hat Cafe to buy coffee beans? Yeah, apparently she goes there on a regular basis to buy them. The day was one of those days. And Pablo said that he handed Ducklet her usual order of coffee beans. So I guess Ducklet headed back to the mansion then. She might be back there already. So I guess that's what we should be looking for, huh? She went to the Hi Hat Cafe to buy coffee beans. Completed. That's good to know. So I guess that's all the deducing we can do now. Let's head back to the mansion to search for Ducklet. Good idea. Okay, so search for Ducklet at the red Pokemon. So we'll leave here. So I guess we can continue our search to the right now, which we have this super fast run that we can turn on through the options menu that I guess is pretty helpful for like that specific thing. So we'll rush all the way over to the right and see what we can find. I'm hoping we can find Ducklet and the red Pawnyard at the least, but oh, something's happening out here. What in the world were you doing? My apologies, sir. Something's happening. Did something happen, Brad? Ducklet was spotted near the mansion just now, but when my subordinates tried to catch her, they let her escape. Oh, so Ducklet had just gone back to the mansion. Do you know where she ran off to? Unfortunately, I do not, and I don't have the resources to keep searching. At this point, I'll have to call in the services of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. You, tell the inspector that I'm heading back to the station for a moment. Yes, sir. Huh. So everything is matching up with Ducklet going to the cafe a few minutes ago and now coming back. Well, Brad and Manectric are gone. But still, we have no idea where Ducklet could have run off to. Where would he even start looking? Or would we? Well, now what? Should we put the search for Ducklet on hold and look for the red Pokemon instead? Yeah, sure. That's better than just spinning our wheels. There are still places we haven't looked. Let's go check them out. All right, search for the red Pokemon. I'll catch her next time. Well, hopefully there won't be a next time to worry about. Do any of these Pokemon have anything to say? Doesn't seem like it. So to the right is a place we've never been before, right? Yeah, right over here. Okay, so this is some kind of park. Serenity Park. Whoa, it's so fancy. Definitely seen some fresh faces. This place is huge. That's Serenity Park for you. Whimsicott said Pawnyard hangs out around here. And the terrace is their usual meetup spot. Shall we go look? I think so. So over here, it's a map of Serenity Park. This park's huge. The terrace is all the way on the other side. So maybe as we make our way over to the terrace, we can look around a little bit and see if there's any other people or Pokemon to meet. Oh, you, right over here, you would be a perfect soccer partner for that one person we met. Hi. Raboot, score a hat trick. Oh, it's a Raboot. What are you up to? You're just about to do some dribbling practice here by yourself? Dribbling practice? Yeah, Raboot are really good at that kind of footwork. They're always practicing. In that case, Raboot might be willing to join some soccer games. You're right, and this one says it's got some really impressive techniques. Hey Raboot, I know a kid that'd love to kick a ball around with you. If you've got some time, would you be willing to play with him? You will? Great. That's great, I'll go get him. Well, here we go. Those eyes, they look really fired up. This Pokemon is the coolest, Mr. Detective. Try talking to it. I'm sure it'll be willing to practice with you. Really? Hey Reboot, wanna play soccer with me? Aw, it nodded. Thank you, Reboot. Okay, let's get this practice started. We're gonna win the match for sure now. Good luck, hope you do well. Thanks. I hope we can be friends, Reboot. Seems like they will be. That's fantastic. So, I guess soccer players don't need words to hit it off when they share a love of the game. Yeah, even without speaking the same language, they seem to understand each other's feelings. So there we go, boom. We got that one done. Find a practice partner for the soccer boy. Glad that we're getting those little side quests done. And right down this way though. Was there any other people to talk to? Yeah, there's you. Oh, come on, Lickitung stopped again? She keeps getting distracted. Distracted from what? Lickitung, licked every flavor life has to offer. What a long tongue. Was that it? What are they getting distracted from? Huh, weird. Maybe we'll look more into that later. I'm really confused. But right over this way, there's a couple of things to do. First, there's you to talk to. Someone seems to have planted a tree right in the middle of the path. It's such an inconvenience. I don't think that's a tree, but instead a pseudo-wudo, so I guess we'll go talk to them. Hi, pseudo-wudo. Pseudo-wudo, unmoving as a tree. Whoa, I was just thinking this was an odd place for a tree, but it's actually a Pokemon? Yeah, that's a pseudo-wudo. They have a habit of pretending to be trees. You're practicing your tree imitation, huh? Does it have to practice right here? Seems like it'll block a lot of foot traffic. Yeah, true. Hey, pseudo-wudo, if you want to practice, you should try doing it somewhere else. This location totally blows your cover. Poor pseudo-wudo. They're moseying off though. That sure seemed to send it into a panic. I guess it thought it was blending in perfectly. All right, well, can we talk to you again now? I just see another tree, that's all I see. I could watch Purloin all day and never get bored. So this is Purloin. Purloin, adorable deceiver. This Pokemon is being awfully friendly. Let's be careful about that. They might be trying to deceive us for some reason. How about you? This is a fountain for Pokemon to drink from. My Serena really loves the water here. Okay, so I guess I can't talk to Serena right now. That's okay. And is there anything else to do on this side? It doesn't seem like it. So we'll rush back down and, oh, you, yeah. Huh? Someone must have replanted the tree in the flower bed, but when? I guess just now. Was there anything else down this way? No, this is where we came from with the Lickitung. So I guess we just had to go over here to the right, where there is another new Pokemon. Ribombee, have some pollen puffs. So cute. Oh look, a Ribombee. Ribombee makes pollen and nectar to make all kinds of different puffs. It sure seems busy. Apparently it's making pollen puffs for its Cutiefly to eat. Those little bugs have big appetites while they're growing up, so it's gotta prepare a ton of food. Sounds like a lot of work. Let's just watch and try not to get in the way. Okay, sounds good to me, and ooh, who's this?
You there! Wait, you wouldn't happen to be that great detective duo, would you?
Charles Murlock, scientist.
I am such a huge fan of yours!
Well, nice to meet you. Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles Murlock. I'm a scientist working here in Ryme City to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. A scientist, huh? What's that? You'd like to hear more about what I do? Actually, my research has been recognized by Mayor Myers himself. Now I'm helping out with a new policy that he and the city council are working on. You might say I'm the brains behind Ryme City's latest policies. This guy's intense. And he seems like the type who doesn't even listen to what others are saying. If you two great detectives have any question for me, by all means, fire away. After all, I have something in common with you both. We're all working to help Ryme City. We're all coming from the same place, comrades with the same goals. So I'm prepared to answer any questions you have. Thank you. Guess our only choice is to play along for a bit. What a drag. About your research.
Excuse me?
What sort of research are you doing, Mr. Murloc? My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon. Sounds complicated. No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what that'd do for Ryme City. It'd make life here so much more entertaining and simple. A whole city where people and Pokemon can go back and forth like we can, huh? That really would make Ryme City an even better place. Don't you think? And helping with the policy?
Excuse me?
What exactly do you do to help the mayor with the policy development? My domain is science, not politics. I can't actually propose new legislation. What I can do, though, is develop new machines and equipment. I also help distribute them to the people and Pokemon of Ryme City. I'm proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. That's wonderful, isn't it? Mayor Myers came up with the idea for a bill to help people and Pokemon coexist, so I feel duty-bound to use my position as a scientist to support it. Sounds like he's warming up for a speech. I can tell how passionate you are about improving the city. Oh, it was nice meeting you.
Can I ask you a favor, Pikachu? Would you allow me to give you a quick health exam?
Uh-oh.
Ow! Hey, what'd you just do to me?
Oh dear, is Pikachu upset with me? I only plucked a bit of fur, and the test results should be ready in just a moment. What exactly are you doing? This is a machine I created at Mayor Myers' request. I can measure a Pokemon's vital signs in record time. In other words, it's made to quickly check a Pokemon's health. I'd say that's a good thing for both people and their partners, wouldn't you? Yes, it sure sounds like it. Way to bury the lead. Okay, it's ready. Now let me see. What's it say? It's detecting caffeine? Did someone say caffeine? Seeing as he's working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu, but these results are truly fascinating. Hello, Mr. Murloc? Oh, do forgive me. He's quite all right, no problems at all. I suppose his triglycerides are a bit high for a Pokemon. My what? He does seem slightly different from regular Pikachu though. Huh? Is there something weird about me? Well, now that you've finished your checkup, I think we'd better get going. Ah, yes. Oh no, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Good luck, great detectives. Thank you. Come on, Pikachu, stop sulking and let's go. I triglycerides. Poor Pikachu. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going down this path. We met the very interesting Mr. Murloc, but whoa! We got a whole bunch of new friends to meet over here, including right over here, I forget what they're called. Phalanx, lockstep formation. There sure are a lot of amazing Pokemon around. These ones are so well coordinated. Suppose so. Nothing else to do around here though, but down this way. Hi, are you the person we helped you before? Thanks for your help before, Detective. I've decided I'm going to spend all of today just playing with Lillipup.
Great.
That sounds nice. I'm sure you'll be happy. Yeah, he told me that all he wants to do is play. Searching for Lillipup really tired me out, but playing together makes it easy to forget my exhaustion and have fun. Aw, be careful not to get lost again, okay? And then we have also another person over here. What a neat formation. It's mesmerizing to watch. Guess we're talking about the Phalanx. And then up here, I guess this is where we're supposed to be. The terrace. Quite a nice view too.
This is the top, yeah?
Look at that, Pikachu.
Huh?
From here you have a perfect view of the dentist residence.
Whoa. Hey, Tim, what are you thinking? I'm pretty sure that window's the one in front of the jewel storage room. A Pokemon capable of flying could go straight into the mansion from here. Yeah, if our thief was getting help from a Pokemon, it'd be the perfect advantage point. This is where the Whimsicott usually meet up with Pawniard, right? That's what they said, but I don't see it anywhere. If it was here earlier, maybe it left some kind of sign. Well, Pawnyard are known for their blades. It's not much, but it's the only lead we've got. We better get looking. So search for the red Pokemon, and I figure we'll also listen for some hints from Pikachu.
Yo, Tim. What's up with you and Rachel anyway? Just friends? Really?
Pikachu's trying to embarrass Tim now, but look at this. This cotton. Probably fell here when the Whimsicott were playing with Pawnyard. Whimsicott cotton. Interesting. So I guess there's not really too much we can do with it right now, but that is definitely the same cotton that matches what was in the jewel room. So is there anything we can do here besides we go to that very obvious and notable rock, which I'm guessing might be Pawnyard's rock. It's all sliced up too. What's up with this rock? It's covered in gashes. Has something been scratching at it? There's gashes, these gashes look like they were left by something sharp, like a blade. Rock covered in slashes. I doubt a human would be strong enough to make clean cuts like these. Interesting. So I guess I can't really do anything with the rock just yet. I figured that maybe going near it or touching it would make Pawnyard angry if it really is Pawnyard's rock, but let's see what this has to say, because it looks like we are ready to begin deducting. Where is the red Pokemon? The red Pokemon that entered the mansion is clearly involved in this incident somehow. Look for that Pokemon in Ryme City. We have enough information to begin deducing.
Okay.
Did you figure out where the red Pokemon is? So search near the rock. It's highly likely that the slash marks left on the rocks were made by Pawnyard. That's proof that Pawnyard comes to the terrace. Search where the Whimsicott flew to. Pawnyard and the Whimsicott apparently play together often. Since they flew to the dentist residence together, we might be able to find Pawnyard if we search inside the mansion. Okay. So I don't know which one to choose for right now. I guess we could search near the rock a little bit and just see if there's anything else.
Okay.
We did find a rock that was covered in slashes, as if it had been cut up by sharp blades. Maybe those slashes were made by Pawnyard. That's definitely the rock that the Whimsicott were talking about. So if we go to where the rock is, we might find Pawnyard there. All right, let's take a look around the rock. Will do. Can you think of any way to draw Pawnyard here? Sing near the rock, climb on the rock, or wait next to the rock. Well, apparently he didn't like it when we climbed on it, so I think that's what we're gonna choose.
Oh.
Whimsicott said that Pawnyard got angry when they stepped on the rock. Oh yeah, you're right, good memory. Maybe Pawnyard will show up if one of us climbs on it. Worth a shot, let's give it a try. How's this? I just hope it's actually here to see this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? Oh no. Pawnyard, impressive swordplay. Here you are. It's Pawnyard, just like Whimsicott said. Okay, it's saying, darest thou tread upon my cherished rock? What is the meaning of this? Thine answer shall determine thy fate. I will show thee no mercy. Wait, what? Wow, it's really angry. Sorry, we just wanted to find you. We weren't trying to mess with your rock or anything. Phew, thank goodness. It said it'll forgive us, but just this once. You wanna know why we were looking for you? Fair enough. We've got some questions we'd like to ask you. Would you mind talking with us for a bit? It says it'll talk. About you, Pawnyard. So you've been traveling all over as part of your journey to warriorhood? I'm sorry, did you say journey to warriorhood? Apparently it travels all over the place to practice and improve its moves. It says that because it was born with these blades, it wishes nothing more than to master them. If Pawnyard is that proud of its blades, I bet they have razor sharp edges. It says it can easily slice a rock or two. This might sound a bit strange, but you haven't punched anyone recently, have you? Pawnyard says it's never punched a single person or Pokemon in his life. Good point. You could just cut something with those hands of yours, but you definitely couldn't punch it. Yeah, on second thought, you'd wind up with a different injury if you were punched by a Pawnyard. Are there any other Pawnyard in the city besides you? What's it saying? Apparently it's never seen any other Pawnyard. About the dentist residence. We heard from some Whimsicott that they went to Mr. Dennis's mansion. Were you the one who went there with them? Poniard's not sure if it was the same place, but it vaguely remembers going to a big house. It says it entered the house together with the Whimsicott. How did you get inside the mansion? Whoa! Apparently, Poniard likes to get picked up and flown around by the Whimsicott. So you think you might have gotten inside the mansion that way? Did you happen to cut a jewel case when you were in that mansion? So you can remember the sensation of cutting through something, but the rest is a blur? This is important, so please try to remember. It says its mind feels all foggy, and it just can't remember what was going on at the time. That sure makes things difficult. Okay, about Ducklet though. Have you seen Ducklet around anywhere? It hasn't seen her. Great. Where could Ducklet have gone? I'm not quite sure. We finally managed to find Poniard, but we weren't able to learn anything useful from it. Yeah, and some of what it said even contradicted the testimony we gathered earlier. Maybe we could get some more information if we had proof that Poniard entered the mansion. It's asking if we're done here so it can get back to training. What sort of training does it do? It's planning on cutting rocks and things to sharpen its skills and blades. Cut rocks? Wow, would it be willing to demonstrate for us? Ooh, good idea. It would be a big help to see what a cut from Poniard looks like. Yeah, it says it would happily grace us with a demonstration. Thank you. We'll watch quietly so you can focus. Here it goes. Whoa. Whoa! Clean in half. This clean slice and the metallic sound Poniard's blade made when it made contact. It all matches with what we know of the crime scene. That means the Pokemon that entered the mansion must have been Poniard. But neither Whimsicott nor Poniard remembers clearly. What's up with that? I can't imagine that the Pokemon are lying. The behavior was pretty unusual, but there must be a good reason for it. We've looked all over the place, but we haven't seen Ducklet anywhere. Apparently she almost got caught earlier, but then ran away. So maybe she's hiding somewhere. Then how are we going to find her? I guess this is what we have to figure out now. How can we find Ducklet? The search for Ducklet appears to have gone cold, and she could have important testimony to share. Consider the clues at the scene of the crime to deduce how to find her. We couldn't get much useful information from Poniard. I think Ducklet is our only good lead now. I guess we need to keep asking around then. I don't know, maybe she got scared and went into hiding. If she did, it'll be really hard for just the two of us to find her. Yeah, how should we look for her then? Good question. How about we ask a Pokemon to help us? A Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon have all sorts of special skills. Maybe there's a Pokemon that can help us find Ducklet. You think it'd be willing to help us though? I'm sure one of the Pokemon in the dentist residence would gladly help us out. After all, the theft happened in their own home. Good point. Let's go back to the mansion and ask the Pokemon there for help. Okay, so I guess we can't really do too much here at the moment. Same thing with this one. We're still, piecing things together. Even though we do have the option to begin deducing, I don't think we should just yet.
Tim.
Oh, what's that?
So, your hands are blades, huh? Wow, that's pretty neat.
Whoa, be careful. Very dangerous. So, we'll leave Poniard alone for now. I don't want to mess with them any more than we have to. Was there anything more I could really investigate from this side though? Doesn't seem like it. So, there's a lot of mysteries abound still. So we just have to continue searching, I guess, for now. Let's go back down this way. And oh, who's this? How wonderful to meet you, Detective. Seriously, it's an honor.
Yes.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Can I help you, or... Huh? Do you really not know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal on the Ryme University campus, and I know you go to school there too. Know anything about this so-called big deal, Tim? Not that I can think of. They call me the quiz professor. I'm actually still a student, but that's what they call me. And this is my partner, Toucanon. Toucanon? Birding beak, whoa. So you're the quiz professor. That's me. I'm majoring in Pokemon studies. I can't resist sharing the knowledge I've learned, so I quiz all sorts of people. That explains the nickname. The quiz professor is definitely on the eccentric side. I'll admit, you got me there. A Pikachu doing detective work is pretty eccentric too. Why don't we celebrate our meeting with a quiz? We're pretty busy working on a case right now. Okay, here's the first question. In one ear and out the other. Well, guess it can't hurt just to play along. I guess, here goes nothing. What Pokemon catches prey using its long tongue? The Pokemon in question is somewhere in this very city, so get out there and look for it. What's your tongue like, Toucannon? Mind opening up that beak of yours? Nothing extraordinary here, thanks anyway. A Pokemon with a long tongue, huh? If there's one nearby, it shouldn't take too long for us to find. When you find the Pokemon in question, come tell me what it is. I'll be waiting right here. Answer correctly and I'll even teach you some trivia about it. So, take the quiz professor's quiz, or the quiz professor's Pokemon quiz. The quiz professor is quizzing you about Pokemon. Search for Pokemon that match your hints. Well, I think it would probably have to be Lickitung if I had to guess, so. What Pokemon catches prey using its long tongue? The Pokemon in question is somewhere in this very city, so get out there and look for it. Okay, so maybe I have to go find the Lickitung again and then come back to you or something? Because the Lickitung was right down this way before, but it might not be any longer. I guess we should go and try to find out. Oh no, it's still right here. That's a long tongue. I'm amazed it stretches so far. Say, Tim, this Lickitung might be the answer to that quiz question. I think you're right. Let's go tell the quiz professor. Okay, so we'll rush all the way back over there, just like this. We can go so fast. Hi. So, Detective, did you figure out the answer to my first question?
Yes.
I sure did. It's Lickitung, right? Bingo, yes, you got it. Lickitung uses its long tongue to catch its prey. According to reports, contact with its saliva causes a tingling sensation, as well as a persistent itch. Oh wow, good thing we didn't get licked. Ugh, I'm feeling itchy just imagining it. Thanks for the warning, Toucannon. We'll make sure any Lickitung we meet keeps its tongue to itself. Well, that was only the first question. I guess it was a little too easy. Are you saying there's more? Of course, and here's where they get serious. Time for question number 2. What Pokemon uses its cute looks to put off your guard so it can steal from you? Hey, we don't have time to deal with another theft. What Pokemon tries to steal from people? I think the cute looks part is our biggest hint. Pretty sure it's not you, Toucannon. Oh no, totally. Okay, Tim, let's go search the area. All right, so I know where this one is too. I guess it's just different Pokemon we can find in the park, and it's one that we observed just a little bit before, way up here. Purloin, what a cute Pokemon. That's a Purloin. Aw, how sweet, I think it wants some attention. Sorry, we're busy now, but we can play with you later. Hold up, Tim, check your pockets. Why would I need to check my, uh-oh. Wait, what? My pen's gone. I thought so. This is your doing, isn't it, Purloin? Can't pull one over on a great detective like me. Now hand it over. Pause where we can see him. Oh no. Oh, my pen. Wow, you can't take your eyes off this Purloin for a second. Yeah, that was a close one. But at least we figured out the answer to the quiz question. Right, it's Purloin. Let's go tell the quiz professor. All right, so I'll rush all the way back over there with our super fast run. Well, I guess if the detective work doesn't, pan out, we could join the Olympics or something. So, Detective, did you figure out the answer to the second question?
Yes.
Yeah, the answer is Purloin, right? Ding, 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 that's correct. Purloin often steals things from people, and they sometimes scratch people who try to reclaim those stolen items, so be careful with their claws. The Purloin we met wasn't that rowdy, but we should probably be careful in the future. True, better safe than sorry. It's asking if we agree that quizzes can actually be pretty fun. There's certainly a chance to learn more about Pokemon. Okay, let the quiz continue. Time for question 3. Best buds always stick together. What Pokemon moves as a group? A Pokemon that moves as a group, like one that travels in herds or flocks or something? We know all about that. Nope, in this case, the whole group counts as one Pokemon. Is that even a thing? Can you give us a hint, Toucannon? Well, that's not very sporting. This Pokemon has quite the unique appearance. Go ahead and see if you can find it. Well, I think we can. It's gonna be the Phalanx right over here. Wow, those movements are in perfect unison. That's Phalanx. They always move around in groups of 6. They're in the middle of formation training. Pikachu, do you think Phalanx is the Pokemon the quiz professor was talking about? 6 working together as one. Yep, that fits the bill. Then let's go tell her the answer. Okay, so I'll rush right back over there. So did you figure out the answer to my final question?
Yes.
I think so. The answer is Phalanx, right? Bingo, that's it. Phalanx is a very peculiar Pokemon. There are actually 6 of them working together as one. The one at the front, known as the Brass, leads the others by issuing orders. In battle, they change formation as needed and use teamwork to rescue the win, or secure the win. That's a pretty interesting Pokemon. Sure, but I bet it's tough for the troopers if they got an incompetent Brass. Yeah, sorry, I'm sure they're all perfectly competent. That's all for today's quiz. I hope you're as enthusiastic about quizzes and Pokefacts as I am. Yes, I learned a lot. Glad to hear it. I'll get some new questions ready for you next time. Oh, okay. Please let them be easy ones. Maybe she could, wait till we're not in the middle of something. Yeah, see ya, Toucanon. All right, there we go. Local concern solved. Take the quiz professor's Pokemon quiz. Pretty good that we're getting all those done. I don't know if there's anything else around here to finish. I'm gonna zip through really quickly because of that, because it doesn't seem like there's anybody who needs our time or attention. Yeah, okay. Sorry if this is like dizzyingly fast. I don't know why they make it so you can run like that, but can we not go back into the mansion? No, we can. So interview the Pokemon in the mansion. So we've already talked to all of you. We can just sort of head right back into the dentist residence and see if there's anybody else to catch up with. So this mystery seems to be getting more and more complicated. Pawnyard might be a part of it, as well as some of these other Pokemon like Whimsicott. So we'll have to keep interrogating people and see what's next for us in the next episode of Detective Pikachu Returns. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.